right in there. Get in there.
Check.
I
Who
think
knows? It's sound check.
that's me. I'm
You got a
supposed to be the
monitor?
no. That's another set of wires and cables that I do not possess.
Okay.
Well, welcome to your first time on Bad Beard's podcast.
Yes. Thank you.
So, to all my friends at home, this is my father. This is Mr. Beard.
Without the beard.
And I got a baby beard, so you can't put us in a box. But he has come up from Southwest Florida with my brother to support me at the Isle of Triumph. This is Barber Vintage Fest number 20. My third year here, second time on the island. And what do you think so far? This is your first time at Barber.
It's pretty impressive. Yeah, the guy's done quite an amazing job with this facility, and more than I expected.
Well, and what I did with Tim is I selfishly just made it about me.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine.
Yeah, because traditionally, it's my show. Traditionally, with guests that I have on, if I don't know them, then obviously I'm very curious about them and their background. I know you pretty well. But for today, I got some introspective information about Tim's view of my show, how I'm doing, this, that, and the other. But I guess, I jump ahead. Sorry. For my audience at home, they know you that you're my dad, but why don't you give them a little background on just who you are, what you do on the day-to-day, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I'm still working. Not retired yet. I sell building materials for a family-owned lumber yard in Fort Myers, Florida. Doing that for like 26 years now. So we sell windows, doors, lumber, trim, locks, things to build a house with. Had some really good years in the past and some pretty rough years with recession and hurricanes and things like that, but going to finish strong here in the next couple.
And then you're going to take it easy.
Kind of.
Well,
chasing you around.
Somebody's got to do it. And speaking to Tim, he's my most active follower, listener, subscriber. This is my biggest supporter. He has been through many storms for me and ebbs and flows as any industry grows and diminishes. You believe in me to some degree, right? Like, we've made it this far.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You've got a never say die attitude.
Yeah.
And you make the best of most every situation. So got to believe in that.
When coming from your position as a sales guy in the industry you're in, what do you see me? How does it look from your side of things? What does it look like I'm up to?
You got your hands on a lot of different things. So
Not a fair question, guys.
People ask, "Hey, what does your son Sam do?" And it's like, that's a lot of information.
What day of the
to
week
share.
is it?
Yeah, so kind of hard to pin it down sometimes, but I tell people that you're going to be one of those overnight successes that took 20 years to do it. So,
yeah.
And I think your determination, your personality. Just today, I'm sitting at a table after drinking a beer, and some guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, I'm so-and-so with BMW, and I've known your son for many years, and I just got to tell you, he's amazing, energizing, fun, creative." And he just went on, and doesn't know me from Adam, but I guess he saw you and me together, and he just wanted to share that, which didn't cost him anything to say that, but it was important for him to share it. And
I spent a lot of money, and I had to Venmo him right there.
As a parent, as a father, those are the things you want to hear people say about your kid. It's like, he's amazing, he's a hard worker, he's fun to be with, it's just the right kind of human being. And so that was cool.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that to whoever said that. I could probably figure it out. But so this overnight success story, you've seen a lot of ups and downs in relationship, in life, and in love, financial woes, and then an industry that's ever evolving and collapsing before our eyes. Well, I guess the question behind the question is there a point where you think, Sam, you've done, like you said, somebody asked, what does your boy do? And you're like, if I was a plumber, you'd say he's a plumber, right?
True.
Do you think that there's a point that you would say, Sam, you got to hang it up? Or is it how I operate and how I
Well, I can, in my world, my business, I've been doing this so long, and it's like I got a book of business. And so somewhere along the recent past was like, oh, Tim or Sam, they could kind of come and work with me and then eventually take this over and be making decent money. And I could kind of fade into the background, and you'd have a basic 5 day a week job, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 or kind of thing. And, you'd have a reasonably successful life. But I can never picture you in that particular mold. And to me, it'd be like, well, okay, Sam would be very frustrated in that situation, because you don't live in that world. Um, so I'd say you just keep doing what you're doing
yeah.
because it brings you joy, with a share of frustration. But I think ultimately, you're going to win at the end, whatever that looks like.
Yeah. Of all the hats I wear and all the plates I spin, what's something that you enjoy the most of my offerings?
Um, I like just the creativity. I mean, you take after your mom a lot in that regard. It's like you're always trying to do it better, think of the different things.
Shout out to Lincoln.
Okay. You the aspect of just putting stuff together. Okay, then I think you take after your grandpa Carl Schneider, who could fix anything and figure it out. So that's kind of cool. Um, but I know in your world, if you could find regular stunt work and it just keeps on coming in, and you don't have to create an event every other week, that'd be pretty slick.
Yeah.
Because it just simplifies your life. But I don't know. It just depends on what's going to work for you and what you enjoy. But
yeah. So taking a step back in time, do you recall a point? Because you started in Wisconsin and then you migrated with the family, and opportunities presented themselves along the way. If using me as just kind of a case study, like, was there points in your life that you saw an opportunity or a dream that you, maybe not that you wish you had pursued it, or like did things like that present themselves along the way that you were similar to me in the sense that you were like,
yeah, I mean, way back when I was in the restaurant business, and a buddy of mine, we at one point thought about getting into a franchise and pursuing that. And, that would have been 35, 40 years ago.
yeah,
So had we done that, would I have 10 restaurants right now, successful and rolling, because we were very good in the restaurant business when we managed them? What would that look like today? I'd be like,
I might not exist.
well, no, you'd be around.
Okay, thanks.
Well, close, yeah. But it's like you look back and go, maybe should we? But I moved different jobs, and this last one's been fulfilling for me. Helping people design a home and build it and finish it and put people into a home of their dreams is kind of cool. So you always hate to look back and go, oh, I wish, because you make the best of what you got. And I think you've done a good job of that, looking over your successes, your failures, your opportunities, and you always learn something to move forward from it.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to tell a story recently, an hour ago, about, so the work you do gives you the ability to travel and serve others with building construction. So this was our trip to Haiti, because somebody had asked me, which oftentimes people don't ask me questions on the show because I'm asking the questions. I'm the host. And he says, when was the first time you rode a motorcycle? within realm of that. And I thought, and there was just two memories that came up, and I wasn't certain which one was first. And I was like, no, this would definitely be the first. And it was when we were in Haiti.
Yep.
At the Van Scoiks.
It was a broken down bike.
Yeah. Do you remember what kind of bike it was?
I don't. It's like a off-road.
If I'm seeing it in my head, like in where we're at in the world, I could see it being like a Suzuki or something like that.
Yep.
And it didn't work, but for whatever reason, I took a liking to it, obviously because it was a motorcycle and I thought it was cool. And I don't know what your thought process. You were like, wow, Sam's really keen on this dirt bike. Maybe I can get it working. And sure enough, you did. And then I just kind of tooled around their property there. And then I think you took it on a trip, or
Yeah, there was a dentist that was
because Haiti's
down
known
there.
for their really great roads.
Oh yeah, it was pretty amazing. So anyway, the dentist was going to go preach at a church, and he wasn't able to go until the motorcycle was running. So okay, cool. So basically, he and I went there, and he did his thing, and then we had lunch afterwards in a little Haitian hut, which was a little scary, but it worked out fine.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Well, in the version of the story I told, I was like, that bike probably worked that day, and it's probably still sitting wherever we parked it down there.
Could be.
Yeah. But I don't know where that put me on the course I am today, but maybe this is all your fault.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Well, and so I was telling Tim how much credit I give him and Casey, and just like huge amounts of respect for how they handle their kids. Right? It's a troop, and they got their methods, and it works well, and they're doing a great job. For me and how I operate, when I feel frustrated or think I'm on the wrong path, or Meg doesn't think like me, right? She's very type whatever it's supposed to be, that like she just wants the rule book and she will follow it and move this direction. However, I came to be, like, when I feel like I'm this, that way, or the other way, I honestly feel encouraged because you guys made me, right? And so if I'm all the mix and mashup of what you guys provided me to grow into this person, that is such an encouragement, because it makes me feel like I'm not off track. It makes me feel that like I'm encouraged, because I'm like, hey man, these people who I respect so much, that I think are crushing life, you guys love each other and you do wonderful for others, that I'm like, if they made me and I'm just a mixed mash of them, whatever weird tangent I'm off on, thinking it's all connected and I want to see it come together as I do, it makes me feel like I'm not crazy, because it can oftentimes feel like I'm
what am I doing?
yeah, because it's like, yeah, dude. And so it's interesting, and I really appreciate that support over the years, and then equally just appreciate the man you are, and then Nana, we love you, and you're a beaming example of all the weird creative that I am as well. You guys made me this individual. People seem to like me, most of them, not everybody, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Their loss.
Yeah, no, you're missing out. But well, I appreciate that. And again, I was telling Tim too, like, trying to use his reflection of where I fit in the mix of success on the podcast spectrum. If I look at Joe Rogan, who I'm not a consumer of, I just see his success, and you look at his show count, he's up in the thousands. And so if I'm, teetering on like 90, I can't expect this, that, or the other. And so I just have to be patient and think that I'm doing it the way I know how to do. And as long as I'm enjoying the ride and I'm not detracting from someone else's experience, aiding at least along the way, then I got to be on the right track.
Yeah.
All that said, this is usually part of the show. We've been talking
10 minutes.
We've been talking. Oh my! I just had a heart attack thinking I didn't hit record.
Woo!
Which I've done before.
Let's start over. What'd you say?
Then we did. Yeah. His name is Jason Kale, and he's Harley
Did he strangle
Davidson.
you?
He's Harley Davidson's lead designer.
Oh, yeah.
He built their award-winning motorcycle.
Okay.
And we did a whole show, and I go, "Hey, brother, remember when you said
No
that one
way.
thing? Let's start again." And he was so patient as such that he said, "All right," and we did it again. Anyway, this is the time of the show that I would usually let you hawk whatever you're.
What I'm selling.
Yeah. But like Tim, you're only talking to yourself because you guys are my only subscribers. Now's your time for a piece of advice for our listeners at home. Yeah.
Wow. You should have set me up better.
Oh, what is that?
Just
I like to keep you on your toes.
Keep getting up every morning and going to do it. Don't get frustrated, and believe in yourself. Have fun along the way. Make it happen.
I think we can all say that that's a fair piece of advice, something that we can all hope to adhere to.
So what are we going to do tonight? What's up?
We're going downtown Birmingham. There's a tiki bar that I've been to before, but with 8 days left on the clock, you guys can have Mai Tais and I'll have bone broth.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I love you, and I thank you for coming out here and being part of whatever this is.
All right.
And then
I'm
I
thinking
hope
about joining you in Sturgis for your birthday. Are you going to go this year?
we just missed it. So, I mean, this following year?
Yeah.
This next year?
26?
I guess we got to talk to probably BMW or Harley about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
What's up, guys? I'm turning 39. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Similar but different than this, but
See you there.
we'll see you there. All right. See you. That was it. And then this is Tim's favorite part where I don't hit stop. And I go, how was it? And then you're supposed to say, oh, that was fun.
That was piece of cake, Sam. Good job.
Boy, that went